6-foot long, double wide motherfucker behind me. And I'm hauling ass. Cause I'm here trailer gonna go down south, gonna do the things you only dreamed about. Flying south down 35, I'll be damn lucky if I make it alive. Gotta go, I'm peaceful down. I'm here trailer ain't fucking around. There's a whole lot of things that are fucking me, but if it's gonna do this now, I see you gonna find me a little stretch of land.
Hey everybody, good afternoon, good evening. You know what? I got to think of a different spiel. Welcome back to another episode of
the Witching Hour podcast
with your host,
John.
Say it right, motherfucker.
Oh, you want me to say it right? You want me to say it right? It's Rosalind, right? No, it's Roislin. John Royce.
Thank you guys for joining me tonight.
Brother, that Southern accent.
My one and only brother from another, my dearest friend, Mr. Tony Hack Covington, horror host extraordinaire from Hack's Horror Show, is joining us again tonight. Tony, welcome back, brother. It is always good to see you.
I love you, brother. And I love popping you right at the beginning, getting you going. That was great. So for everybody out there listening, I have a very bad Southern accent. I have to slow down to enunciate and pronounce it. Pronunciate.
Yes, because when he talks normally, he sounds like he's like a fucking mumbling. What the hell is that? You kind of got that Boomhauer thing going on.
Yes. I got the Boomhauer, and all my words will run together. You get me going talking, it sounds like I'm freestyling. I'm just blah, 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 blah.
Which makes me wonder how you never sound like you're out of breath the way you talk.
Oh, I'm always out of breath. That's why. That's the trick. I'm always out of breath, and I'm always sweating.
Right.
So you just think it's normal.
And see, you always blamed it on the temperatures down there.
I do.
Turns out you just can't talk.
I gotta have something to cover it up. But brother, I'm so happy to be here. Love you to death. Always love doing this. Is my favorite show to do. It's always an absolute pleasure. You're always so professional, so great. And you're my big brother too, so that also helps. I'm not being biased. I'm being honest.
I definitely appreciate that, and we always love having you here again and again and again.
Oh, I'm never going to stop coming.
My repeat offender, so to speak. So what has been going on? It's been a while since you've been here. Been a while since we've talked.
Yes.
I did read that you now, everybody out there, Tony is a Tennessean, blue-blooded Knoxville man. Not Nashville. I got it right this time. He is the Knoxville, East Knoxville at that.
Oh yeah.
And you were recently awarded Knoxville Media Hall of Fame.
Yes. I was very proud of that. Well, I've done a lot of work with Knoxville Community Media.
Mm-hmm.
That is the local cable station there in town, and then doing just a lot of community work and stuff like that, just around the area, just, parades and everything. You see me surfboarding in the Christmas parades, trying not to fall over in wrestling boots.
You were elf number 12 or going with the float, right?
It's 13, John.
13, my fault.
Elf 13. Let's get this right. And I got cut, but I was still
not everything makes it to the final. Yeah, not everything makes it to print. You were there. You can say you were a part of it, though.
Yes, but doing all that fun stuff in the community and stuff like that, and with all the media I have produced, just in Knoxville alone. The Knoxville Media Hall of Fame is a new concept. They just got going. And I was very honored that actually kind of like two inductions almost, because Hack's Horror Show that I host was inducted, but also Total Professional Wrestling, which is a wrestling company I started in Knoxville, and just the amount of content it has produced and the live events and just the numbers skyrocketed. They inducted Total Professional Wrestling and Hacks Horror Show. So two things I created. It was really incredible to get such an honor like that. That two things I started up and got going were recognized so big, and I'm so very proud of that. So
they
very.
and congratulations, and I'm very proud of you
Thanks.
as well. I'm just surprised they did not give you any kind of anything for you for the midget porn that you do.
No, no. They
Damn.
said bury that. Actually, well, I got an award for that. It's a small award, but still, still an award. It's on my keychain.
No, in all honestly, man, you know, I'm very proud of you for all that. I
Thank
truly am. That's quite a feat in the community to rise up like that. I know you've had a bit of a challenging childhood growing up, and you have definitely made your mark in the community. So I'm very proud of you, and I hope everybody else out there is as well, especially those in Knoxville. If you see this man walking down the street, have some
Don't mug me.
don't
Don't
mug
mug me.
him, but have some respect, and maybe actually give him $1.
Yeah.
But now, with that
People
being said,
standing
now
outside the Publix with a cup.
you, with all that being said, you have actually worked side by side with the mayor of
Yes,
Knoxville. Is that right?
yes, I have.
Who
The mayor
used to be
of
a professional wrestler himself.
Yes, we all know him as the devil's favorite demon, Kane, the big red monster. Yes, he is our county mayor. I was lucky enough to do a ribbon cutting ceremony with him,
Hmm.
which I really enjoyed. And I'm standing there, and my first thing was I'm standing there, I'm holding the ribbon, and I got the scissors, and I look over, and there's the mayor, who's also incredibly famous,
Right.
and another author that's a best-selling author standing there, and I just could not believe it. I just looked over and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing here?" Uh, I was like, "You already had it." I was like, "You already had like everybody's coming." I was like, "But I'm happy to be here." So got to do a lot of fun stuff with the mayor. I have to mention MagCon. It's a free convention. Pellissippi State does that. I'm always a part of that because it's free. You can bring a lot of these conventions get really expensive and it's more adult driven or older kids and stuff like that. So I really wanted something where you can bring grandma, you can bring the kids, and they can all have fun and experience a convention all on its own. So working with MagCon to make a free one for everybody
Right.
in Knoxville is the best because I was that poor kid in Knoxville.
Right.
So moving up, getting up, I want everybody to be there. I don't want nobody left out. I don't want nobody left out because I was that kid in the projects looking and hearing about all the cool stuff happening in town, and it didn't come to me. So I always try to go to them and do what I can.
And how's the response been back for that?
It's been pretty good. It's been
Good.
pretty good. I always get along. I love everybody in the town.
Mhm.
We always have a blast. I'm a very personal guy, John. You know that.
Yes, I do.
I'm
One of the most.
and wild as fuck too. So yeah, I always enjoy meeting people. That's the best thing. I do all these conventions and cons. I got Horror Hound. Speaking of cons, Horror Hound in Cincinnati coming up September. I
Mhm.
will be set up there at the Horror Host Hall of Fame booth.
Right.
Uh, I'll be sitting there in Cincinnati at Horror Hound this September. Come by, say hi. I always love meeting people. We got Creepy Con coming up in Knoxville. It's always a blast with brother Jake Perry from Slash and Chill.
Hmm.
We'll be hanging out there. But that's the best part. It's not signing autographs or taking pictures. It's the converse. I get to have so many different conversations with so many people,
Right.
and I don't wear nobody out.
Right.
My wife, Shanna, she knows it's a field day for me. She's like, this motherfucker wants to talk to people, and he can't wait for people to just line up. If you stand there and talk to me 5 minutes, I'll forget about selling you the t-shirt and just give it to you.
Yeah, I mean, she understands that taking you to a convention is like taking a kid into a giant toy store. Once
Yes.
you get in the door, just let him go because he knows when to come back and find mom when he needs $5 more when it's time to leave. Because your ass is like a pinball and you're going to be everywhere. doing
And
Hack.
security makes the announcement over the intercom to come pick me up at the front desk. So it always works out. You just let me loose. And
Would
she
the mother
knows.
of Tony Covington please come to the
Yes.
Yeah, I'm short now, and she's a great sport for it. I mean, she's great. She's so supportive of you, and it's been a long time coming that you've been at this.
Yes.
You've been doing Hack and everything that you've been doing for over 20. Well, I'm sorry, your show you've been doing for coming up on 20-year anniversary.
Yes.
You've been pushing Hack for 25 now,
Yes.
and you're only what like 30 years old. So you started this when you were 4.
36. But no, I started the whole pro wrestling. I forged my birth certificate to start wrestling training. These grown men were beating the absolute dog shit out of me. They would have
Right.
been horrified if they knew I was only like 16 years old.
Sure.
They thought I was 18, so they're roughing me up.
So they're good.
Yeah, so they don't know. But no, I swear, for years and years, I'm putting Hack's Horror Show on TV. I'm selling VHS tapes out of the trunk of a car. I'm putting it on local TV, but it's coming on at like 3 in the morning.
Right.
Only old people who fell asleep with the TV on were my only viewers.
Right.
It was that because I know, because if you had a complaint with the show, the television station has no responsibility. They just told the person, they're like, oh well, I'll give you his phone number and you can call and take it up with him.
Oh my God.
So I got a lot of these old people. I woke up in the middle of the night and I seen this garbage you have on TV, and I'm like, yes ma'am, it's trash.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Right.
I won't put it on there no more.
Right.
And then they call back next Thursday. I thought you said you was taking this off. I said I'd take that one off. That's a new episode. So it was fun, but eventually it started to. And I have to give it up for Brandon Bishop over at ASY TV, Asai TV, seen the show, decided to pick me up for their sister channel, Asai Paranormal. Then that channel dissolved and got absorbed into Asai TV. When that hit, that gave me that jump start of a bigger network. And then that's when it caught fire, and the wrestling and everything. Mm-hmm. And I wish it caught a lot sooner, when I could still move and I was fast and I was good. And then when I'm broken down, I can't move. Everybody's like, you're awesome. I was like, I can't even do this anymore. Like, right. I quit yesterday. Shit.
So you are still active in the wrestling community. You are behind the mic now.
Yes, I am. I was very active as a pro wrestler for many years, but unfortunately, boys and girls, back is gone. The knees are gone. I got a broken leg now. Well, a bad fracture. Let's put it that way. That I won't step down and rest at all.
Right.
But the fun part about that was I took away from the pro wrestling, stepped out of the ring, and now I am the host, the MC, the announcer, the voice of Total Professional Wrestling. So I'm still coming out there. I'm still in the middle of the ring. I still get to talk to all those beautiful people out there, which I absolutely love. And they still give me that energy. They're still yelling, "Hack's a bitch." And it's yeah, "Hack's a bitch." That's their favorite chant. They wear t-shirts that say "Hack's a bitch" with my face on it. And I was this evil bad guy, but now it's almost like a chant of endurement, or I'm still a bitch in their eyes. But either way, it feels nice when they yell my name, even if they're calling me a bitch. But it's a lot of fun hosting and being the host of Total Professional Wrestling. I know I've been kind of all over the place, but yeah, working in the community, the Hall of Fame, and then being the host of Total Professional Wrestling is just the absolute best. I couldn't be happier.
Oh, that's great. And so moving forward then with Hack, I do apologize. Zoom folks, I work off of Zoom recordings, and they've done some upgrades, and I just got a pop-up that says running out of time. Want to spend more? Want to spend more fucking money that you don't have?
Yeah.
So they used to offer a little timer. Well, they got rid of that just so they can make you look like an asshole and have the show cut off automatically. Right. So with that being said, we're not leaving. but I'm just letting you know, if we all of a sudden are in the middle of a conversation and it stops,
Yes.
we will be back. I guarantee you that.
Sure. That's just a brief intermission.
Just a brief intermission. That's all it is. But moving forward, talking back with the horror genre. So you've got conventions coming up. I know you and I personally are hoping to try and get you up here, up north
Yes.
into the beautiful state of Maryland to try and expand Hack geographically.
Yes.
With Monster Mania, whether it be in Baltimore or New Jersey. So people, conventions, you're looking for a host, you're looking for an MC.
I'm your guy.
That is the face, and he does travel, let me tell you.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Me with a microphone in front of a live audience, that's my home. That's my home. I love that. I've always loved that, being the roast master, being doing all these wild, crazy things. Like I love having the microphone and talking to people. I love feeding off the crowd when they laugh, when they cry, when they cheer, when they pick me up and body surf me and throw me into the parking lot and then try to kill me. It's always the best time. And I love it. I love every one of them so much. That was a true story, by the way, and I was very happy about that. I'll send you that video later.
I would post that video too later. And at the end of every event, now it's usually a weekend event, but Tony religiously, this is he goes to an event. Let's say he gets there and starts off Saturday morning and ends on Sunday. He will wear one pair of underwear the entire weekend.
Yes.
And at the end of that show, he doesn't even raffle it off. He's not there to make money. He throws it into the crowd.
Yes.
So just as a heads up, whether you're wanting it or not, you might get it and get to see a lot more of Tony than you ever expected. But that is something that not everyone can say. They didn't get an autograph. They didn't get a picture. I got the man's fucking Fruit of the Looms.
Yes.
Thrown in my face, and I get to keep them.
Covered and everything, because I put them on regular, and then I pull them off, and when I pull them down, they go inside out, then they go back up the legs, one motion, not one leg at a time, one motion, down, back up. It's amazing magic trick. No, it's not. It's kind of like the dollar when you flip it over and it's upside down, sort of like that. But I take the underwear, I do that, and I pull it inside out, and then I flip them around backwards. Right. So when you catch those underwear, you're getting skitties all four sides. No one's left behind.
And you will get the free autograph. You bring that to him if you can catch him before he leaves.
Yes, absolutely. But like I said, John, I want to get up there to Monster Mania very soon. My friends at the Monsters channel are up there.
Yes.
They're always invited me. I can't wait to do that. But I do have Horror Hound in Cincinnati coming up this September.
Right.
I also have CreepyCon in Knoxville, Tennessee, coming up the first weekend of August. I will be sitting there with Jake. We have more stuff actually with the Knoxville Horror Group. They got Cinema in the Cemetery, Old Gray Cemetery. They're showing movies, really cool events. Very, very soon you will get to see me hosting one of those events. So stay posted on all that.
And that's with the Knoxville horror community, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Always, man, I'll tell you what, that little development right there, they are, wow. A lot of huge community events they are doing, really, really out there supporting the horror genre. It's been great watching them move.
Knoxville is very, very good to spooky people. It really is. And Knoxville Horror, what they're doing is really incredible. It's bringing everybody together, which I always wanted. I always wanted unity in the whole community, bringing everybody together.
Right.
Knoxville Horror is doing that. I'm excited to do things with them. Total Professional Wrestling, I'm always excited. That was my baby I created with my brother. Now it's his, but now I'm back as the voice, so that's a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Show, the conventions, all of it, John. I'm excited.
Now you're also going to be this weekend. You got I can tell you're catching up to me. You really are, and that was
I got a ways to go, brother.
And that's about a month worth of growth for Tony right there.
It is, and it was very hard.
With good reason. You are going to be in front of the camera again This
Yes.
weekend you were going to be filming a new project.
Oh, this I'm excited about. A lot of the films you see me in, like Tapeworm Z, which is an amazing movie. So
Mhm.
happy to be a part of.
Mhm.
Debbie Does Demons.
Right.
You can see me in that. So many films I got to be a part of and be in television shows, and I got to be a part of and be an actor in that film. But a lot of the times, I'm always just cameos. I'm always Hack.
Right.
Hack in the video game, hack in the ring, hack in the movie.
Right.
Just, but I always wanted something to like really like play something different, and now I've been offered this role coming up this weekend to play meth rapist, and I'm so stoked about it. Won't give too much away, but it is with Flux Film, and I'm really excited to work with Michael out there in Crossville, Tennessee, and Nashville, Tennessee. That's
Awesome.
coming up this weekend for a fantastic project. I will keep everybody posted on that film, what's going on. Also, we have Killer Cox coming out soon to be released with Trauma. I'm wearing the Trauma t-shirt
Yep.
with Trauma, and Hack gets a cameo in that too. So I always love playing Hack. Don't get me wrong, I love the cameos. I appreciate every single one of them. Please fucking call me. Yes, I want to be in your movie. If it's porn, if it's a home video, you're filming at a barbecue, I'm you call me and I'll show up.
He's
I
not
have no
opposed
shame.
to
I'm not too big for anything.
yeah, no, and Tony is not even against, being in one of the donkey shows, and he
No.
understands he doesn't get to be the donkey. But you know what? He'll still be in your film.
Yes, I will.
So that's all there is to that. He is a man willing to be in front. Now you also have a very he's got something.
And I bring my own donkey.
Wow.
Yes.
They practice, folks. They practice hard. Now you've got another special project coming up in the middle of August that you are starting on. Is there anything with the lovely lady? Is there anything that you can tell us about with that?
Oh yes. In August. I got sorry, John. I'm hearing the rumbling and the thunder outside.
And you're worried about the donkey. I know.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hey guys, sorry about the technical difficulties. We are back. We're both here.
Yes, and that's not John's fault. That is 100% my fault. Everybody, sorry about that.
Well, if for anybody that might be, I don't know why you would actually be joining a podcast halfway through it, but anyhow, Tony Covington, Hack of Hack's Horror Show, joining us tonight. We were just getting ready to discuss. You've got a pretty big future project.
Yes, yes, I do.
Starting this August, you are going to be starting the production on.
Yes, I'm starting the production on a pilot show. It's pretty incredible. I've always been a horror host, always been a big fan, and now I get to collab with one of my favorite personalities from television, and that is Honey, the mail girl. Me and Honey are teaming up on a brand new project for a whole new show. So everybody be on the lookout for that. We're looking to maybe go to like Shutter or Screenbox or something big, or we just run on cable. But yeah, me and Honey are going to work on a pilot episode together, which is really exciting. So stay tuned for all that. The information and everything will be dropping. I will keep everybody up to date, especially like when we start filming in just a couple weeks.
Right.
Just a couple weeks away, we start this.
Right there in good old Tennessee.
Yes, right here at the lovely downtown Knoxville at the television station. We have a whole big ideal that I think is going to be really exciting and a whole lot of fun. fuck, what's better than Hack and Honey the Mail Girl together, brother?
Right. Right.
It's going to be a blast. So that's the wild thing. You got conventions and community events and
Mhm.
TV shows and pro wrestling and movies. But then when you get to work with somebody that you like grew up watching and that you really admire,
Sure.
it really feels full circle. Really
Right.
feels full circle.
No, that's awesome, man. I know I am very fortunate. As a matter of fact, whether you know it or not, I've spoke with Honey about a week ago,
Yes.
and she will be guesting here just a couple days. As a matter of fact, one day this week, she will be
Oh,
on the Witching Hour and updating us and filling us in on everything that she's been doing, all of her convention slots, and hopefully filling us in a little bit more detail, perhaps,
yes.
obviously, on the new project that you two are going to be working on as well.
Yes.
So outside of that, I know, you know what? I'm just going to let you take it from here.
Oh, you're gonna let me tell them, ain't you, brother?
I'm going to let you tell them, folks. Tony, obviously, with film in the media, Tony needs some possible guidance from any of the watchers and listeners out there who dabble in, let's say,
Yes.
perhaps all different kinds of media outlets.
Yes. Yes, actually, I'll tell them, John.
Sure.
Um, uh, for the kids at home, uh, earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
Yes. Actually, there is a major platform. It starts with a P, ends with a hub. I think we know what it is. I am looking forward. I have a whole season of this X-rated Hacks Horror Show I want to release on the hub. Now, with the paperwork and everything else getting on the hub, I'm having a few challenges. So if anybody wants to reach out to me and tell me like the process and how they go about it and help me out, that would be fantastic. It will save me a lot of time and effort from shuffling through all this stuff and dealing with these guys. But you can see a whole entire X-rated version of Hack's Horror Show, and you better believe, children, uh, Uncle Tony is going to be in those videos. So if you want to see that, John, you can run away if you want to, but I'm telling them right now, if you want to see that video, and God knows you don't want to, but if you have to see that video, if you need the full hack experience, this is your opportunity. You can help me
folks,
out.
it's like that car accident. You just can't help but watching when you drive by it. And here's the good thing. I promise everybody, you wanted to see me anywhere in that show. All right. So right there should be a selling point that I will not be in it. I will not be in it.
That is a bold-faced lie.
I promise all of you that. Now, Tony, you got to be careful though, because if the good-hearted people of Tennessee happen to see us and they say, "Hey, Tony needs help figuring out Pornhub," they're going to send you pictures of a Bible, young man.
They will.
They will.
I live in the Bible Belt.
Yes, you
Actually,
do.
not just in the Bible Belt. We are the rodeo championship buckle of the Bible Belt. We have a church for every 3 people in the entire state. The more per capita than anywhere in the world.
Wow.
Teach their own. But if
Yes.
anybody's willing to help me with this hub thing, I would greatly appreciate it.
The word is porn that
Yes.
Tony was not spelling for you.
Yes.
Start with a P. Pornhub. Anybody out there with experience, God knows everybody, every other person started getting on OnlyFans, especially
Yes.
during the pandemic, and rightfully so. So if anybody else dabbled with that, dabbled with Pornhub itself, knows the ways to proceed in uploading and getting yourself actually working, active on it.
Call me. No, I would greatly appreciate the help. I do not want to do the only because my content, whether it be the wrestling or horror show, has always been available for everyone
Of course.
of age,
Right.
21
Right.
and up. I am TVMA,
Right.
but I always wanted to make it available. Like I don't want to charge anybody for nothing. or anything like that. Any money made from Hack's Horror Show all goes back into charities and stuff like that. But I do want to get on there and release this. I think it's time. I think it's going to be just a great experience and a whole lot of fun. I've tackled every form of media there is to tackle, but there's one more on that list I haven't checked off, John, and I got to put that little green check beside that box, or I ain't gonna be able to sleep at night. And do you want me up late at night, everybody? Grumpy? Do you want to see a grumpy hack at these conventions? No, you need a happy hack at all these conventions. So help me get on there.
You don't want the grumpy underwear being thrown at you. Trust me.
No, you don't. All four sides of that thing are dangerous. It's almost like a ninja star. Wherever it hits you, you're gonna feel it.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Tony, it has been great having you back on the show, brother. I know we talk just about every damn day, but having you on the show is a whole nother level, and I really appreciate it taking the time to fill me in on what you're doing, but also take the time to fill everybody, not just those in Tennessee and in Knoxville, but all your fans everywhere.
Brother, and especially thank you for the compliments, but I got to throw you one back. I enjoy the show, love it. I'm telling everybody right now, go check out the interviews. John gets to talk to some of the coolest people on the planet, and he's always so, like, if you're a fan of the show, you know what I'm talking about. But even these movie reviews Johns are doing, we get a whole new John with these movie reviews. We do. We get a whole new side of him. So
I'm trying,
go
man.
check those out.
Go
check those out, everybody.
And I really appreciate that. And just for everybody that might go out there and actually check out one of my reviews, it's a whole different realm for me because I'm used to having a conversation with somebody else, not just me rambling about something. So if I tend to stutter or just like, it's new for me. So I'm trying to give you, the watchers and the viewers and the horror fans out there, a little more than just me talking to guys who want information about Pornhub.
Yeah.
And actually,
that was, what a nice burn. See, you get stuff like this on these, so check them out. John, would you mind if Please. I do almost like the NASCAR sponsorship rundown? You got it. Everybody, go check out Total Professional Wrestling. You can find it on YouTube, live events in Knoxville, Tennessee, all the time. I am your host, your voice of TPW. Total Professional Wrestling, one of the largest deathmatch companies in the South, the largest in the South, I believe. Check out Slash and Chill Productions. Tapeworm Z just released. Always look up Jake Perry, hit him up. Watch Hack's Horror Show. It's available on Roku, Vimeo, YouTube.
For free, folks. For free. Great entertainment for free.
Yes, check out Hack's Horror Show, and it's also airs on the Monster Channel. And KCM, Knoxville Community Media. Go check out MagCon. It's a free event for everybody. CreepyCon, Days of the Dead, Scarefest, Monster Mania. Oh my God, what am I leaving out? Horror Hound, Cincinnati coming up. Got all that stuff. We got the project with Honey the Mail Girl. We have movies coming up. I get to play a methed out rapist. That's something new. I don't know what to fucking do there, but it's going to be wild. Check that out. And if you're listening now, go tell your friends, tell your neighbors, go tell the cat, tell the dog. You see that guy next door, that grumpy old guy, go take him a fucking pie and write the Witching Hour podcast on top, and always watch the Witching Hour podcast, everybody. Please.
And with that said, I can just hit the stop button.
Yes. Thank you, brother, for having me on. Love doing this.
Thank you. Thank you for covering all the plugs. My, grandfather time back here, I probably would have forgotten a few of them, and you definitely covered them, and I definitely appreciate that. And I appreciate you, as does the Witching Hour podcast. Again, folks, on Roku, you can also check out, with help of my publisher that I am talking to, that guy right there, has the Witching Hour podcast hooked up on Roku. If you have it, all you got to do is flip your channels down to your app, scroll down, you'll find it, download it, enjoy it as you will. You'll get to see this great big head this much bigger on your great big TV, and it's all for free. You can watch me, watch Hack. It's always a great time, and it's much appreciated by us. We appreciate the support. You watch this show on YouTube, please hit the a little subscription button wherever it is down there, and look forward to new upcoming shows. You can also find Hack on YouTube as well, and maybe tell a friend.
Yes.
Or text them or TikTok it. You can find us all on Instagram as well as Facebook and Threads and even the almighty TikTok.
Yes.
It's all about support, boys and girls. Please hit that subscription. It really, truly means a lot to us. And with that being said, thanks for joining me. I'm John Roycelyn. With me tonight was, of course, my brother from another, Mr. Tony Covington of Hack's Horror Show. We will see you guys again soon. And please, as always, keep it evil.